In 2026, buying a new car is a massive gamble. And I'm not talking about finding the right color or haggling on price. I'm talking about handing over $50,000, $70,000, sometimes $100,000, and then spending the next 12 months watching warning lights, sitting in service center waiting rooms, or arguing with a touchscreen just to turn up the heat. We've gone through Consumer Reports 2026 owner satisfaction data, NHTSA complaint databases, and real owner forums to find 5 modern vehicles that looked incredible on paper and turned into absolute nightmares to live with. Let's get into it. Worst to most regrettable. Number 5. Rivian R1T and R1S. Starting the list with a vehicle that has one of the most enthusiastic fan bases in the industry, but also one of the most frustrated. The Rivian R1T and R1S look like the future, and in a lot of ways, they are. Incredible off-road capability, lightning-fast acceleration, genuinely clever storage solutions. On paper, this is the dream truck. But here's what Rivian's marketing doesn't tell you. Consumer Reports placed Rivian near the bottom of the industry for reliability in 2025. And if something goes wrong, and statistically, there's a real chance it will, you're going to wait. We're not talking a few days. We're talking months. Owners on Rivian forums are reporting service wait times of 3 to 4 months for appointments. One owner documented taking their R1S in for service 4 times in a single year, waiting months between each visit. Another owner had DC fast charging disabled by a software error and sat without a fix for over a month. The issues range from HVAC systems behaving erratically on road trips to driver assist features randomly disabling themselves in light rain, USB-C ports resetting under load, navigation giving wrong directions, and multiple NHTSA recalls covering steering, suspension, and seatbelts. Here's the thing that makes it sting more. This is an $80,000 to $100,000 vehicle. For that kind of money, owners expected the experience of a premium product, not the growing pains of a startup burning through its engineering roadmap. 86% of Rivian owners say they'd buy again, which is remarkable loyalty given the problems. But that loyalty is being tested. Some owners are already walking. Number 4. Tesla Model S. The Tesla Model S is the car that invented the modern EV era. It's been around since 2012. You'd think they'd have the kinks worked out by now. The 2025 Model S has a reliability score of just 50 out of 100, mixed, making it the best year in the Model S lineup. That should tell you everything. The worst year, 2021, sits at a 26 out of 100 with 1,211 owner complaints on file and 67 recalls. Across all model years from 2018 to 2025, the Model S averages just 41 out of 100 for reliability. So what keeps going wrong? It's not the battery or the motors. Those are genuinely impressive and built to last. The failure points are everything around them. Retractable door handles that fail, air suspension components that wear out, touchscreens that develop lag, ghosting, or die entirely, trim fitment that rattles from day one, and a parade of software recalls through autopilot and full self-driving that introduce as many problems as they fix. The autopilot and FSD complaints alone account for hundreds of NHTSA filings, vehicle speed control issues, forward collision avoidance misfires, and behavior that frankly shouldn't exist on a car that's been sold for over a decade. And when something does break, you're waiting. Tesla's service network is not built for the volume of cars they've put on the road. Many owners report multi-week waits just to get a diagnosis. For $90,000 to $110,000, buyers expect a German luxury experience. What they often get is a tech gadget that needs constant patching. Number 3. Mazda CX-90 Plug-in Hybrid 330-5. This one might surprise you because the Mazda CX-90 is a genuinely beautiful car. Premium interior, elegant design, strong straight-six gas engine. On looks and feel alone, it punches well above its price. But get the plug-in hybrid variant and you're rolling the dice. Consumer Reports 2026 Owner Satisfaction Survey put the CX-90 plug-in hybrid in second to last place, with only 34% of owners saying they would buy the same car again. 34%. 2 out of 3 CX-90 PHEV owners regret their purchase. The complaints center on the hybrid system itself. Electrical glitches, harsh and jerky transmission behavior, and hybrid battery concerns that owners describe as both frightening and maddening. The plug-in system feels, and according to owner reports, behaves like it wasn't ready for production. This is the cost of automakers rushing electrified variants to market without proven platforms. Mazda builds exceptional gas vehicles, but the PHEV powertrain is new, relatively unproven, and clearly has problems that weren't engineered out before launch. If you love the CX-90, and honestly it's a car worth loving, go with the 6-cylinder gas version. That version has a completely different ownership story. But the PHEV? Owners are paying a premium for a feature that's causing them daily headaches. Number 2. Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe. This one is not a surprise to anyone who's been paying attention, but the scale of the disaster is still hard to believe. Consumer Reports' 2026 Owner Satisfaction Survey ranked the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe dead last, with a brutal 25% buy again score. 3 out of 4 owners would not buy this car again, and it's not hard to understand why. Start with the fire risk. In November 2025, Stellantis recalled over 320,000 Jeep Wrangler and Grand Cherokee 4xe plug-in hybrid vehicles because the high-voltage battery packs can fail internally and catch fire while parked or while driving. Owners were literally told do not charge your vehicle and park it away from your home and other cars until the recall is repaired. 19 confirmed fires, at least 1 injury. That's not a software glitch. That's a park your car in the street and hope for the best situation. But wait, there's more. Separately, Stellantis recalled nearly 92,000 Grand Cherokee 4xe vehicles for a software error that can cause a sudden, complete loss of drive power with no warning. You're on the highway and your car just stops propelling itself. NHTSA documented hundreds of related complaints. And on top of that, there's a third recall involving sand from the engine casting process left inside engine blocks, contaminating internal components, causing overheating, catastrophic failure, or fires originating in the engine bay. Owners have filed a class action lawsuit. Some have pursued lemon law cases, and Stellantis ultimately discontinued the 4xe versions of both the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee because they could not develop a permanent fix. People paid $55,000 to $70,000 for these vehicles. They got multiple life-threatening recalls, a car they couldn't charge, and a manufacturer that still doesn't have a solution. Jeep ranked as the lowest owner satisfaction brand overall in Consumer Reports' 2026 survey. This is why. Number 1. Chevrolet Blazer EV. And here we are. Number 1 on the regret list, and honestly, this is the one that captures everything wrong with over-engineered modern vehicles in a single package. The Chevrolet Blazer EV had one of the roughest launches in recent automotive memory, and the consequences are still playing out in 2026. The headline issue: GM removed Apple CarPlay and Android Auto completely. Instead, they replaced the system with a native Google-based infotainment platform, and owners have not held back in their reviews. Frozen screens, rear camera blue screen failures, cars that don't shut down properly after you park them, software so unstable that GM issued a stop sale order in 2024 to try to fix it. According to owner reports, the 2026 version is still broken. There's also an active recall on the parking brake wiring harness. It can rub or corrode over time, causing the brake to either activate without warning while you're driving or fail to engage at all when you need it. Now let's talk depreciation, because this is where the regret really compounds. The Blazer EV is sitting at 329 days of market day supply, almost a full year of inventory sitting unsold at dealerships. The average selling price is $49,300. That means buyers are paying nearly $50,000 for a vehicle that other buyers are actively walking away from. The resale value on this thing is heading toward a cliff. Buyers who purchased at MSRP in 2023 and 2024 are already underwater. GM made a calculated bet that they could force consumers onto their proprietary system by removing the connectivity features those consumers actually wanted. The market gave them a very clear answer, so there you have it. 5 modern vehicles that looked great at the dealership and turned into expensive, frustrating, sometimes genuinely dangerous ownership experiences. If this kind of data-driven breakdown saved you from a mistake, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel. And if you want to see more content like this before your next purchase, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.